Around 90, I got to reading about ryegrass and thinking, that's got some good ideas, so I started playing with it some. And by the mid-90s, I was putting out, probably half or two-thirds. The last 2 years, I've covered every acre with a cover crop going in. Well, I've used what's going to corn for about 3 or 4 years, but everything now, even going to beans, there are some major benefits. I really like the ryegrass going ahead of corn. I'd like to do mixtures. I've tried. I just haven't gotten it to work real good yet, but I'm going to keep testing. And ahead of beans, ryegrass is great, but so is cereal rye, because usually after corn, it's too late to put ryegrass. So then I'll use cereal rye. We've tried air seeding. I've tried broadcasting. I've tried drills, no-till drills, regular drills. Depends on the weather. And as far as getting it established, you got to be ready to change in a day's notice. See what the weather is, what the time is, what it looks like, and you just don't plan too far ahead on how you're going to do it. Last fall was extremely dry. We were in severe drought here. There's no water. I said air seeding, we're just going to drop it on a concrete road. There's no sense in that. My drill wasn't going to work. There's no way to work it in, so I went out and rented no-till drills. We still didn't get rain. A little came, but mostly it didn't come till October. Just nothing was going to happen. We got lucky, had snow cover all winter. It survived, and I got great, roots 3 to 4 feet deep. I know this spring that I dug, and so that's the way we did it. 2 years ago, it was extremely wet. I knew we were going to be later harvesting, so we flew a bunch on by air, and that worked good. The year before that, it was just a nice fall, mid-October or mid-September. I just used a regular old Case IH 5100 drill. Drove across fast, got a perfect stand. Just because of ground conditions, it was real nice. As far as killing it, I know they say you got to be 1st of April. I like to see it up a few inches tall or bigger. 1st April's great. If it's a little short, we're not going to be planting. I'll go to mid-April if we can see when the weather, but have what everybody's been saying for years, you've got to be warm, it's got to be actively growing, use the full rate of glyphosate, make sure your water quality is good, don't mix triazines with it. I mean, it's the same thing everybody's been preaching. You do that, spray it, do it right, put low gallons, don't use a flood nozzle, use something that'll get a good coverage, and low gallons. I'll use 8 to 9 gallon an acre of carrier. And don't be afraid. I mean, watch it. Don't get in a hurry. It's going to die slow. Give it time. A little bit of it's probably not going to die. It's just a habit, or different things can happen. Come back and post it, but don't get in a hurry to do that. Let it get back. I usually come back. If I have any escapes, I come back in when I post my corn. And for the small ones I've had, it's just wiped it out. Out of a lark, decided I left a section go without any cover crop, just as a test, to the cereal rye. And the cereal rye looks great. It's up growing good. I broadcast ryegrass on part of the empty spot in mid-March just to try frost seeding. It's up about 3 inches tall now. Looks really good. It's getting a good root system under it. And then the spot that has no cover crop on has a lot of winter annuals, and that mustard and different weeds are growing in it bad. The ryegrass that went on in March has about half that many weeds. The cereal rye, the ground is almost clean under it. There are just almost no weeds at all growing.